literally, totally, but crazy in love with Josh.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movies from the Rom-Com Golden Age.
Do we have to go in?
Too late to elope now. Let's go in.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best romantic comedies released between 1990 and 2005. Anything from outside this window is excluded, so you won't find When Harry Met Sally and 500 Days of Summer here. We will, however, be discussing plot points, so consider this your spoiler alert. Which of these movies is your favourite? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Groundhog Day.
I thought you hated this town.
Well, it's beginning to grow on me.
We all joked that we were repeatedly reliving the same day in March 2020, but this film's cranky protagonist, Phil Connors, actually has to experience Groundhog Day over and over again.
Do you ever have deja vu, Mrs. Lancaster?
I don't think so, but I could check with the kitchen.
Initially using the situation to his advantage, he gradually becomes a person who's truly able to give and receive love. While the premise is fantastical, the story feels incredibly grounded, no pun intended, thus drawing us in. The sublimely plotted script plays out in such perfection on screen that it's hard not to feel hopeful by the end of the movie. And the journey is filled with laughs, making its existential and romantic themes feel fun.
That's true. We could do whatever we want.
We definitely wouldn't complain if we were trapped in a time loop where Groundhog Day was always on. Number 9. 10 Things I Hate About You. Who ever said teen movies weren't elevated? The closed-off Kat Stratford's younger sister, Bianca, can only date if they both do.
But she's a mutant. What if she never dates?
Then you'll never date. Oh, I like that.
So the rebellious Patrick Verona gets compensated to woo Kat, and naturally, it evolves into something real. Based on The Taming of the Shrew, the flick seamlessly incorporates Shakespearean elements while refreshing the plot to make it appealing for modern audiences. And the enthralling narrative is beautifully complemented by the casting. Julia Stiles makes Kat a believable and real heroine, while the late Heath Ledger irresistibly embodies Patrick's allure. We can't take our eyes off his serenade.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
To top it all off, the film flawlessly tees up its climax, ensuring audiences will bawl at every rewatch.
But mostly I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
Simply put, it's a masterpiece. Number 8. Sleepless in Seattle.
Tonight, we're talking about wishes and dreams. What's your wish this Christmas Eve?
A love that's written in the stars might seem unrealistic, but this Nora Ephron classic makes us believe it's possible. When the widowed Sam Baldwin's son Jonah gets him on the radio, listener Annie Reid is smitten.
It was like
Magic.
A series of events leads the trio to meet atop the Empire State Building. We can sense that Annie and Sam are meant to be before they ever lay eyes on one another, and their potential alone hooks us. Therein lies the movie's greatest strength, which is a testament to its thoughtful nature. The dreamy premise is beautifully fueled by anticipation, with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks' magnetic performances bringing the whole thing together. Needless to say, this magical tale could soften the biggest cynic up.
what?
Look. It's a sign.
Number 7. My Best Friend's Wedding. We know etiquette dictates that you shouldn't try to ruin your best friend's wedding.
I'm a busy girl. I've got exactly 4 days to break up a wedding, steal the bride's fella, and I haven't one clue how to do it.
In Julia Roberts' defense though, her character Julianne thinks Michael is her soulmate. If you're thinking this sounds like a classic man realizes he's with the wrong woman story, think again.
Forgive me for screwing up your plans. I'm just sure glad I'm hearing about this now before it's too late.
What is that?
What am I supposed to do?
The movie expertly flips the traditional rom-com on its head, with Julianne resorting to hijinks usually reserved for villains. Yet the character is downright captivating in Roberts' hands, who makes her multifaceted and interesting to watch. The resulting flick is amazingly compelling and imaginative. It'll undoubtedly keep you guessing and remind you of the value of friendship, all while melting your heart in unexpected ways.
I woke up and I see that the world is just as it should be.
Plus, the soundtrack is epic. Trust us, it's a must-see affair.
And all through my coffee break time, I say a little prayer for you.
Number 6, Pretty Woman.
Fasten your seatbelt. I am taking you for the ride of your life.
Picture this. An escort spends 6 days and 6 nights with a rich tycoon, and sparks fly. That's the uniquely bewitching premise of this film, where Julia Roberts' Vivian Ward and Richard Gere's Edward Lewis fall in love. Problematic age gap aside, the characters feel nuanced and layered, prompting us to believe in them.
And you are my employee.
Look, you don't own me, I decide, okay? I say who, I say when, I say who!
She's anything but a damsel in distress, and their time together helps him become a better person.
So I find myself in unfamiliar territory. I want to help you.
The movie is also full of special moments, like that iconic shopping spree. That makes for an endlessly entertaining time. Ultimately though, what makes Pretty Woman, well, pretty, is the honesty and tenderness that allows the fairy tale ending to feel authentic. It's not one of the decade-defining films of the 90s for nothing. Number 5. Bridget Jones's Diary. What do you get when you put Renee Zellweger, Colin Firth and Hugh Grant in a movie together? The answer is a love triangle and rom-com gold. Bridget Jones is a messy, flawed and deeply relatable woman who's trying to figure life out. With us in her diary along for the ride, she dates her skirt-chasing boss Daniel Cleaver and starts falling for family friend Mark Darcy. The banter, rivalry and questionable blue soup are impossible to resist.
It's, blue.
Blue?
No, but blue is good. If you ask me, there isn't enough blue food.
Naturally, there's also an adorably romantic ending that'll make you swoon. Most importantly, watching Bridget learn her worth is deeply satisfying.
You once said that you like me just as I am, and I just wanted to say likewise.
With its humour and heart, this quirky film is too endearing for words, and will seriously make you want to start journaling.
Well, I realised I'd forgotten to, kiss you goodbye, do you mind?
Number 4. You've Got Mail. This 1998 flick is perfect for when you want to feel warm and fuzzy inside. It stars Meg Ryan as Kathleen Kelly and Tom Hanks as Joe Fox as his corporate bookstore moves in, destroying her small one.
Those people have been there forever. Until recently, when they all lost their jobs.
Thanks to you.
And did we mention the duo have developed feelings for one another through anonymous online correspondence? Their emails alone make the film worth watching.
Dear friend, I like to start my notes to you as if we're already in the middle of a conversation.
If that's not enough to convince you, the enemies to lovers trope is also put to excellent use. Plus, thoughtful, steady pacing carries the film, allowing viewers to embrace its enchanting world. Add in Ryan and Hanks' stellar on-screen dynamic, and you've got a hit.
I wanted it to be you. I wanted it to be you so bad.
You could even say the story's charm is reminiscent of, well, the picturesque bookstore. Number 3. Clueless. Come for the fashion, but stay for the surprisingly heartfelt story of Cher Horowitz, who finds romance in an unexpected person while meddling in other people's love lives.
Oh my god. I love Josh.
Taking inspiration from Jane Austen's Emma, this flick delightfully blends genres, bringing the best of the teen movie and romantic comedy together. And it's a match made in heaven. It succeeds on all fronts, with its lovingly strong-willed protagonist, humorous take on classic tropes, and gripping twists and turns.
Yeah, do you have a number of a cab company?
Which one?
I don't know which one. What do you have out here?
We have Valley Cab. Hand it over. Give me the phone.
That's saying nothing of the star-studded cast, notably featuring Alicia Silverstone, the late Brittany Murphy, and Paul Rudd. As if that wasn't enough, the movie's quotability is off the charts.
As if!
All the pieces of this puzzle fit seamlessly together, and the final product is anything but clueless.
And in conclusion, may I please remind you that it does not say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty.
Number 2. Notting Hill. Who hasn't dreamt of meeting a celebrity and actually falling in love? When actress Anna Scott ends up in Will Thacker's corner of the world, that fantasy becomes his reality. What follows is an emotional road that repeatedly tears the pair apart before leading them back to each other.
Every time anyone writes anything about me, they'll dig up these photos. Newspapers last forever. I'll regret this forever.
Of course, Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant's chemistry as the lead duo is unparalleled. Moreover, each scene is intentionally crafted, with the cinematography elevating the spellbinding screenplay to transport us into the character's universe. We'd also be remiss not to mention the fact that the film features one of the most poignant and touching lines in rom-com history.
I'm also just a girl, standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her.
What can we say? We're completely defenseless against the charisma that flows out of Notting Hill.
Anna, how long are you intending to stay here in Britain?
Indefinitely.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Cultures clash and love overflows as Tula and Ian decide to tie the knot.
My family is big and loud, but they're my family. We fight and we laugh, and yes, we roast lamb on a spit in the front yard. And wherever I go, whatever I do, they will always be there.
There's something about Mary. A slew of men resort to vile methods to earn the titular woman's affections, and it's hard to keep a straight face watching it unfold.
I sort of already have plans tonight.
Oh.
But I'm free tomorrow night.
Yeah, sure. Or, or you could just blow off that jerk you're going out with tonight and come out with me.
Love Actually. A feel-good Christmas flick featuring a great ensemble cast and numerous love stories that'll make you giggle and cry.
Bonita Aurelia, eu vim aqui para te pedir para casar comigo.
13 going on 30. From teen to adult in a flash, Jenna Rink learns who and what really matters in this relatable tale of growth and romance.
But I have realized in these past few days, you can't just turn back time.
Why not?
While you were sleeping, you'll be grinning from ear to ear watching Lucy find love after she pretends to be a comatose man's fiancé.
Well, I thought I should introduce myself. My name's Lucy. Lucy Eleanor Moderatz. Think you should know your family thinks we're engaged.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
You want to come up for a nightcap?
You sure?
Oh, yes. I think we can risk it. I'm pretty sure I can resist you. You're not that cute.
People get married and someone dies. But that's an oversimplification of everything 4 Weddings brilliantly accomplishes. It's the timeless tale of a tight-knit group search for happiness.
Time, honestly. Yes, time! It's about 10 to 9. Oh.
Hugh Grant's Charles finds it with Andy McDowell's Carrie, but their forever doesn't come easy. This rom-com is brimming with important lessons about life, love and loss. Yet it communicates them through gentle, funny writing, a cohesive structure and first-rate direction, creating a wonderfully joyous and bright viewing experience. Plus, Charles's offbeat but sincere persona is too darling to ignore, and the ensemble's cast's witty and intelligent contributions are superb.
Basically, you're saying marriage is just a way of getting out of an embarrassing pause in conversation.
The definitive icebreaker.
Combine that with the slew of genuinely affecting moments, and you'll find yourself reaching for the tissues.
There I was standing there in the church, and for the first time in my whole life, I realized I totally and utterly loved one person.
It's worth every tear for that thunderbolt feeling, though.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.